Alright, I know I'm late. I apologize. I should have got this reaction last night, but I was feeling sick. My chest was hurting, was tight. I could barely move. I could barely bend, do anything. But I pulled myself together because if Rick can walk away from 1,000 zombies with a metal spear through his side, then I can record this video for y'all. So, let's get down to business, shall we? What was the score of the Philadelphia Eagles game?
The Eagles narrowly defeated the 49ers by a score of 25-20 yesterday.
A score of 25-20. Now, listen. I'm going to be 100,000% honest with you guys. I missed most of the game because I was watching the Lakers and the Heat. However, the part of the game that I watched, mostly the second half, I feel like we decided to stop going to Carson as much. I think everybody's starting to realize, or we just gave him a game off to relax, take it slow, get things under control, because he wasn't throwing it as much as he used to. What was he? He was 18 for 28 for 193 yards. Now still, the part of the game that I'm watching, he's still throwing checkdowns, a million checkdowns. Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert, Richard Rodgers, I think that's our third tight end name. Still throwing a million checkdowns. He did throw a beautiful touchdown to Fulgham. I like him better than Nelson Aguilar already. He's a better number 13. Nelson Aguilar was fucking trash. Now, what does this win mean for us? Like, we narrowly defeated the 49ers, who are without their two best defensive players, Nick Bosa and Richard Sherman, without their starting quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, and their backup. Is it safe to say their backup outplayed Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz was 18 of 28 for 193 yards. Their backup was 18 of 26 for 200 yards. Carson had one TD. He had one TD. Now, I'm not going to say he outplayed him because he did throw 2 interceptions. How many interceptions did Wentz throw? 1. So it's you pick and choose. You could decide. But I'll say they played the same. Carson Wentz played the same as Nick Mullens. Nick Mullens. Who the hell is Nick Mullens? Who the hell is Nick Mullens? See, this is not, I don't even want to badger Carson Wentz this video because I've done it every other video. He's not as bad as he was previous weeks. He had a beautiful escape the pocket. He seemed like he's not scared to run now. It was like he was scared to run because he was scared to get injured again. He escaped the pocket beautifully, stiff-armed the dude through a dart, but then they called that play back. So he has moments of greatness, but it's just not like I used to be Wentz over Prescott. Now, if somebody say Prescott's better than Wentz, what I'm supposed to say? What evidence do I have to point to within the past year? No stats. Yeah, he led us to the playoffs and then got injured in the playoffs, but Nick Foles did the same thing. Y'all don't give Nick Foles credit, so I'm not going to give Wentz credit until y'all give my man Nick Foles credit. Y'all see what Nick Foles just did against the what's the team name? Falcons? Nick Foles had half the yards in one quarter. Nick Foles had half the yards that Carson Wentz had in one quarter than Carson Wentz had in a whole game. I still can't believe that stat. 29 completions for 225 yards. That might be one of the worst stat lines I've ever saw. But I'm not going to badger Carson Wentz. Even though I said I'm not going to, I kind of did. I don't be meaning to, but you the quarterback of the team. You the leader of the team. I feel like we went and we rushed more. Miles Sanders had 13 carries. Corey Clement had 2 carries. It was kind of a slow game. Jalen Hurts had a couple snaps. Wentz rushed 7 times. They did a couple read options. So I feel like they mixing stuff up, which is good. But it's like we need to decide our identity here. Like, what are we? Are we a rushing team? Are we a passing team? Are we, 49ers, they ran about 8 in rounds against us. Like, misdirections, trickery type play, like trick plays. Like, we need to find our identity. Like, are we going to the playoffs now. We 1-2-1. We right behind the Cowboys, or are we in front of the Cowboys? Show me the NFC East standings.
Here are the standings for the NFC East of the NFL from the current season.
Okay, so we're actually first in the division. Like, we're first in the division. This is why I'm kind of with Max Kellerman on this topic. Our division is 1-2-1, 1-3, 1-3, 0-4. And we giving Carson Wentz credit for picking up a bad team and making it through one of the worst divisions ever. Like, our division is so terrible. The Cowboys can have the best talent in the world, but somehow they always gonna find a reason to fuck up because they the Cowboys. The Redskins was trash. I'm not talking about the football team. I'm talking about the previous Redskins. They were trash since I started watching football seriously. I'd say it's about a decade or so. They've been trash. The football team, they came out, I don't know. They trying to get rid of, it's whatever. But I guess we're ahead in the division. But it's like, are we going to the playoff time? Like, no. The season is a wash. The season is over. I don't care about making the playoffs if we're not going to make it. I don't care about winning the division, being NFC East championships. That shit doesn't mean anything. Michael Jordan is my favorite athlete of all time. It doesn't mean a thing without the ring. They won 72 games and lost 10. This is a basketball analogy here. Their slogan was, it doesn't mean a thing without the ring. I don't give a fuck what we do. It doesn't mean a thing without the ring. Nothing at all. Why get all the way to the finish line just to not cross it? We gonna celebrate getting to the finish line and then walking backwards? This is why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Basketball analogy. I'm sorry, this is a football video, but you can understand what I'm saying. We need to find our identity here. Patrick Mahomes got paid $500 million. He's going to throw the ball every goddamn week. More than 28 times. I can assure you. He's going to have more than 193 yards every goddamn week. On a bad day, he's going to have 250. Patrick Mahomes going to have 250. We need 2018 Wentz to show back up. He had spurts tonight, so I'm glad. I'm not bashing him. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing him. He had spurts today, so I'm happy. But we got to get it together. I still think the season is over. Please trade Deshaun Jackson. The next video, I think I'm going to show y'all my old 10-year-old jersey of Deshaun Jackson. This is a customized jersey. The first jersey I ever had of any football. Deshaun Jackson, white Eagles jersey. I played football in it since I was 10. Went to school with it. I used to play with it in gym. One of my favorite players, been my favorite player for a long time. Trade him. It's no use for, you keep getting injured. You're supposed to be our number one. I'm sorry, bro. You got to get out of here. But anyways, not nothing really I really got to say. We just barely beat the 49ers. Nick Mullens and Carson Wentz was like this. And I ain't even going to say the offense won the game. Our defense won us the game. If we're being quite honest, our defense won us the game. But it is what it is. Next week we play whoever we play. I'll be back with another reaction. Rain, sleet, slow. Sleet, slow? Sleet, slow? Anyways, man, subscribe to see more reactions. I'm out of here. Peace.